just want to give a garden update. I know it's been a minute, but so I finished the Back to Eden method I was doing on half of the garden, and the other half pretty much gone to weed. I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew, just working and going to school and trying to take care of the garden. So when I get some free time, I'm gonna scale that back and de-weed the part of the garden that's going to weed. But successfully growing okra, green beans. Hopefully I got some butter leaf lettuce coming up. It's an Australian variety. I got it because I had to plant stuff late just because I had to get seeds. There was some other stuff I had to take care of, so I couldn't get seeds in time. So it's used to heat, so hopefully it'll come up. I believe I see at least 2 coming up now, so it might take a little bit longer for the rest to come up. But it should survive the heat pretty well. And then we got a ton of melons. We really liked the melons last year, so I planted 5 different varieties, and I think I have at least 1 or 2 of each variety coming up. Definitely more, but you know, I did plant it a little off, so I'll be happy with any harvest I get. I'll show you that in a second. And then that corner in a row over here, there's some wild strawberries right in front of my garden. It's not in my patch, but the patch is vacant, so I've pretty much claimed it. And then there's also some spearmint in there that I already have some mint extract brewing for, what do you call it? My wife's cooking and, you know, mouthwash and stuff like that. So, yeah, so here, the Back to Eden method kind of completed. Let me back up a little bit. Back up a little bit so you can see how much it is. I don't remember. I stopped counting how many trips it was in the back of our little SUV, but it was quite a few to cover this in about 2 to 3 inches of mulch. But it took quite a few trips. So here's some green beans coming up pretty nice. I'll get a trellis on there or just some sticks together. You can see right there, that is the Australian butterleaf lettuce, and that's a heat tolerant variety. It's been pretty humid and muggy here, and so like I said, this is the other half of it. Like I said, it's gone to weed. Just been difficult maintaining it. The mulch took me more trips than I anticipated, so you know, no complaints whatsoever at all. Just more work to do. And here's the corn. I planted that late as well, but thank y'all, it came up. So I got a nice decent row of corn, and I'll plant some other stuff once it cools off in the fall. I'll have plenty more things to plant. And here are the wild strawberries. I don't think any are ripe right now, but you can see there's a little one right there. Elijah just come out here and ate a bunch of these, and he loves it, so that's good. Praise y'all. Yep, the wild strawberries right here. Sometimes I found a frog over here one time. I tried to give it to Elijah, but it ran away from me. And let's see, here's the spearmint. A lot of it has already gone to seed, but we got enough of it already. And man, I just love the smell of this stuff. It smells really good. Let's see what else. Oh, let's see the melons. So they're coming up. They're coming up a little slow. We've had a lot of rain and it's been really, really hot. So thank y'all, and I've been praising that anything has come up. So here is, I can't tell you the variety right now. I have it written down somewhere. But if you can look, I don't know if you see those blue lines. I gridded it out with some twine just to make sure I had them spaced out properly, because that was a problem I had last year. I didn't space them out properly. So I just gridded the measurements that indicated on the seed pack of how spaced out they should be. So you see another one growing there, and just all over the place. But the Back to Eden method definitely works very, very well. You can see there's minimal weeds, you know, scattered here and there that are going to be really easy to de-weed. And then of course, this is what happens when you don't have Back to Eden and you don't have really just the time to put in to take care of it each and every day. Once again, no excuses, just bit off a little bit more than I could chew. I need to change some stuff. So come in the fall, I should have a little bit more time on my hands since I won't be in school, and we'll still have this up until I think October. So God willing, we'll be able to plant a lot more stuff once it cools down a little bit, and make use of this, because I did pay for it, so I don't want it to go to waste. But overall, I'd highly recommend the Back to Eden method. other than the individual plants, you can see, I want to get the shadow, I don't know if you can see the difference in the mulch color, how it's darker right here and then lighter right here. I just watered this. I water this just once a day if it's really, really hot. But if it's not too hot and I know that rain's coming, I won't water this. So other than the individual plants that I planted, I haven't watered this at all. So just gonna randomly dig in a spot, especially one that I haven't touched in a while, and see what the dirt looks like. So you can see mulch. And the deeper I get in the mulch, the darker it is. It's more wet, it's cooler. And I haven't even touched the dirt yet, but it's still, it's already wet. You can probably see that. It's already wet. I got a lot of mulch here, dang. Let's see. All right, there's some dirt. Yeah, so the dirt is still wet. Now mind you, I have not watered this ever, actually. Once I put the mulch down, I have not watered it. It has been nothing but rain. So it really, really works. If you have means to a bunch of mulch, like I was blessed to have, and you know, you can get it on your garden or whatever, and that's something you want to look to minimize weeds and retain water in the soil, I'd recommend it. I'm not so much concerned as far as the soil enrichment, so I'm not really looking at that as a quality, but I'm sure over time it could definitely work. I just needed it solely for those two purposes, and it accomplished those very, very well. So you can compare. The last mulch load I dropped was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's been like this consistently. You know, some peek through here and there, nothing major, as opposed to trying to maintain that over and over again. And I don't have any fancy tools. I just use a hoe, a shovel, rake, stuff like that. So that's been the main thing. It's just the time to take all of that out has been biting me in the butt. But yeah, school's going well. It's accelerated. Have to do the same amount of material in half the time, and then I will be done. I'll be graduated. So praise y'all, finally over with that Gentile crap. But I thank you for the opportunities it's provided me with. So yeah, I'll be making more videos in the future. So just wanted to give you all the garden update on how things are going. And I, had a little hiatus, if you want to call it that, from videos. I just need to get my shit together, especially with the Father being so gracious to tell us exactly what we need to change and get rid of this hypocrisy. That's exactly what I've been working on. So all praise to the Father. Bless you all. And hey, blessed is the man whom Yahweh chasing us. All right. So shalom, shalom. Bless y'all.